Hello everyone, I'm Thayam and we are doing Chinese business writing. In this video, we'll have a look at how to write an introduction email in Chinese to get business. These type of letters can be used to introduce your company to potential clients to get potential business. These can also be the first stage of telemarketing. Before giving a call to your potential customers, you can send an introduction email so that they are aware about your business and your interest in approaching them to give them what you are offering. Telemarketing has been a very cost-effective and efficient way in getting business, and so if you want to get business in China, you can write an introduction email in Chinese, which would be followed by telemarketing call to get a personal touch and introduction to the client of your business. Let us first have a look at what are the important parts in an introduction email. Following 6 parts are the important parts of any introduction email. In these, the first 3 parts and the final part, the closing parts, remain more or less same and can be used as a standard format in any business for any industry. Let us have a look at these 6 parts one by one. The first one being the greetings, then the source of information from where you come to know about the potential client, the client you are approaching or industry or company you are approaching, whether it is through online or newspaper advertisement or any exhibition that they participated in, where did you come to know about their interest. Third is the purpose of your letter. Why are you writing this letter to them? Fourth is the introduction of your company, a brief about your organization. Fifth is your product details, what you offer, what are the products or services you specialize in, and finally the closing part on a hopeful note of getting response or getting an inquiry. These 6 parts are an essential part of any introduction letter, in which the first 3 parts and final, the 6th part closing, remains same and can be used as a format in any business, for any business willing to write an introduction letter. Let us have a look at these parts one by one. The first one being greetings. While greeting, we follow the last name of the person we are approaching, followed by his designation. So for example, if we are contacting the manager of the company, we say Zhang Jingli, Manager Zhang, or Chairman Zhang, Zhang Zhushi, followed by Nin Hao. Nin is a polite form of addressing in any formal situation. Hello Manager Chang or Hello Chairman Chang. This is the greetings part and this remains more or less unchanged for various situations. Then we come to the source of our information about the client. Where were we able to find out the information of the client? Let us see how we can write this in Chinese. 我从 Wang Shang, I from internet. Wang is internet. Shang, Wang means a network, but here in this context it means an internet. Wang Shang, on the internet. I from the internet. Who or she, learned or came to know about. I came to know about or I learned about. Kui Wang Si. Kui is valuable. We can also use nin here, but kui sounds more formal and more polite. Kui Kong Si is your company or your valuable company. Sure is. So I from internet came to know about that your company is, followed by the description of the business that this company is operating in. So, 我从网上学习, I learned from the internet. 贵公司, your company, sure, is, followed by the description of the business of the client company. 并 and or as much. 这正是我们公司的. This in fact or this currently is our company's 经营的主要产品或者服务. 产品 is product, 服务 is service. This is also our company's product or service. If you are dealing in product, you write 产品, or if you are providing any service, it is 服务. So from internet, I came to know that your company is dealing in this product and this is our company's product or service. This part could be used for any industry or any business for writing this kind of introduction letter. So this was the source of information. Moving on to the third part about the purpose of writing this letter. 为此 In this regard, 我 I 写信 write letter. 给您 give you. In this regard, or for this matter, I write or I give this letter to you. 希望与贵广西 hoping that your company 建立长期的商业关系 a business relation, a long business relation with your organization or with your business. For this matter or in this regard, I write this letter to you to establish a long-term business association with your organization. This part also would be used for any business as a standard format because it does not mention any specific product or service. Moving on to the fourth part, which is about the details of the company. We'll come to this in a while. We'll club fourth and fifth part, the details of product and details of company together. First, let us move on to the closing part. How do we close on a hopeful note? 如果 if 贵方 is your side or your valuable side. If your valuable side or if your valuable company. 对 towards 我们的产品 our product or 我们的服务 or our services. If your valuable side towards our product or our services. 感清楚 感 is to feel. 清楚 is interested. If your valuable side is interested in our products or services. 我们殷切 we earnestly. 委盼 望着 look forward to or hope to see. 贵方的审判 贵方 is your side. 审判 interest or query. If your valuable side feel interested in our products or goods or services, we earnestly look forward to your queries. 附件 attachment or attached. 产品目录 产品 is product. 目录 is catalog. 一份 a copy of product catalog. 死者经历 best regards or good regards. So these parts are common and can be used as a standard format in writing any formal introduction letter introducing your company. We are left with two parts. The fourth part introducing your company and introducing your product. For these two parts, we'll use a table format so as to avoid any grammar errors or any language errors while writing this letter. Let us form this table for introducing your company. Company introduction is divided into the following parts. First is the name of the company. If your company has an English name, also mention your English name along with the Chinese name if both are available. So first is the name of your company. 企业的名称 name of the organization or company. Second, is your company a private limited company or a public limited company? 股份有限公司 股份 is listed on a stock exchange or a public limited company. So this is the type of company. First we have the name of the company along with the type of a company. So this is a public limited company or 民营企业 a private enterprise. So either it is public limited, so for example it is ABC Public Limited or ABC Private Enterprise or Private Limited. Next we have the registered capital of a company. If you want to mention your registered capital to impress or take away the point that company is highly established with a significant capital of its own, you can mention the amount of capital in this column. 注册资本 or the registered capital of the company. Some companies do not like to mention their registered capital, they can ignore this part. However, it is better to write the registered capital to make a point that company is an established organization, because the client you are approaching is unaware of you and this is the first introduction you are providing of your company. 联系地址, that is contact address. 联系电话, contact number or telephone number. 电子邮件, email of the company. So this was part about introduction of the company. Next we move on to the fifth part, that is introduction of your product. 产品或服务. What are your products and services? In this part you can explain which products you are dealing in or which services you are dealing in. In this part you can also mention that we have attached a catalog with this email. So if you don't want to write anything in this column, simply mention the attachment that is along with this email. 附件产品目录一份 dash a catalog, a copy of catalog. So these were the parts of writing an introduction email in Chinese as a first step towards telemarketing and getting business in China. In subsequent videos, we'll have a look at some sample examples of writing this type of letter, where we fill up these columns with an example company to introduce our business to.